This is the start of our Asia vacation in 2016. We spent a total of 11 days in Japan, with 6 of them in Tokyo. The Airbnb apartment we stayed at had a great view and was in Shibuya Ward, near the famous pedestrian crossing. Shibuya is where the iconic pedestrian crossing is located near Shibuya Station. At night it is super bright with colorful signs, and you can hear constant music playing from every store. It can be sensory overload with all the people, lights, and sounds. The video only gives a glimpse of what the place is like. It really has to be experienced in person to truly appreciate it. Home to youth culture and fashion, there are endless unique bars, restaurants, and places to shop. There are also many large department stores and fashion stores to visit. We visited one called Tokyu Department Store, where in the basement are many food vendors selling takeaway, all of excellent food quality, of course. The Tokyo Imperial Palace is the primary residence of the Emperor of Japan and has huge expansive grounds with lots of gardens, moats, trees, and greenery. This next attraction is the Tokyo Sky Tree, a huge broadcasting tower measuring 634 meters tall. The Sky Tree is a relatively new addition to the Tokyo skyline, completed in 2012. We got there later in the evening when it was not as busy, and they said it was still a 1-hour wait to ride the elevator. And it was very expensive. We just ended up skipping the tower. Instead, for a view of the city, we went to the Carrot Tower, which is free to go up to the top. It's located out in the suburbs, but a quick ride on the subway will get you there. You take an elevator to the 26th floor, and there is a free observation deck. There's also a restaurant and bar that you can buy food and drinks, but it's optional. The view was awesome. And on a clear day, you can actually see Mount Fuji. Unfortunately, it was cloudy on our visit. I highly recommend this since it's free, and when we were there, it was mostly locals who were there, so it's not overly well known. You really get a sense of how big Tokyo is after looking out at the expanse of building after building as far as the eye can see. Shinjuku Ward is where the opening scene of Lost in Translation was filmed. It's a super busy commercial and shopping district with many huge department stores, headquarters of large companies, and endless places to eat. Like other parts of Tokyo, Shinjuku at night is like sensory overload with all the lights and sounds. We came across this store called Don Quixote, a discount store in Shinjuku that sells everything from food to gadgets. It was very colorful and busy. I don't have a lot of footage of this. While walking around the Shinjuku area, we came across a whole area with love hotels. There are 2 rates, an hourly rate and an overnight rate. While Kyoto is known for its shrines, Tokyo has its fair share as well. The Meiji Shrine is located in a large forest in Tokyo, providing a large green space that is great for walking. Meiji Shrine is dedicated to Emperor Meiji, who was the 122nd Emperor of Japan from 1867 to 1912. Throughout Tokyo are gaming centers. Inside them are a whirlwind of activity, and they are loud, like very loud. There are many types of games to play. Many of them have a physicality to them instead of just a monitor and a joystick. There is even a whole floor dedicated to just claw machines. I tried my luck at grabbing a Pokemon, but the odds were against me. Gambling is illegal in Japan, but they have these pachinko centers where we walked in and we walked right out. It was ear-piercingly loud and it stunk of cigarette smoke. Akihabara district is a must-visit when in Tokyo for fans of anime, manga, and technology. The side streets have endless vendors selling general electronics, parts, and gadgets. Also located in the district is the Gundam Cafe, maid cafes, and the super idol group AKB48. There are also huge electronics stores, and we visit one called Yodobashi Camera. One of the floors was nothing but restaurants that were of high quality. Each floor has a different theme. This floor sold books and clothing. Another sold gadgets and toys. Movies and entertainment. And of course, video games. The Sony PlayStation section was 10 times the size of the Xbox section for obvious reasons. Another floor was all model building kits and accessories. This was a paper kit that you assemble into a diorama. Endless aisles of Gundam. A whole section on fancy toilet seats and appliances. These were leg wrappings that we kept seeing in commercials while riding the subway. Here are some super expensive earbuds and headphones. A really large area for computers and accessories. This was a really cool store to visit and I highly recommend it. Uneo Park is one of Tokyo's most visited parks. It is home to many museums, but unfortunately the day we visited, it was a national holiday, so they were all closed. There was a street market at the park, so we walked around and checked out some of the goods, mostly kitchen and dinner wares. The last temple we visited was the Buddhist Senso-Ji Temple, one of the most popular temples in Tokyo. It was super crowded and busy. Here we made a donation and picked a random fortune. It was soon time to end our visit in Tokyo and move on to our next city, Osaka. We took the Shinkansen, high-speed rail to Shin Osaka. We had an amazing time in Tokyo and will be definitely back. A bonus was it was a clear day, and while on the train we were able to get an amazing view of Mount Fuji. It towers over the landscape, a great way to end an awesome trip in Tokyo.